Says me, who's never bought a barbecue in his life. Still outrageous.
Hello there in Internet Land. This is episode 8 of the 2026 season of the F1 Chat. I'm your host, Phil Lamington. Seated to my left is the... You've described yourself as the president of the Carlos Sainz fan club. It's JB. JB, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Phil. How are you? You're way too calm for this.
I'm good.
Is this turning into a therapy session already?
No.
Because I'm not paying you extra.
We're not getting fucking paid anyway. We're doing this for free. We're doing this for the people.
We're doing this for the love of the game.
We're the podcast for the people. All five people.
We are the people's champion of all 5 people.
All 5 people. Alright, so yes, we're back. It's the last episode before the season break. So we get 4
Ironically,
weeks
the
off.
season break's going to be just as long as the actual break.
Yeah.
We've already had a season break, but now we're back for more.
Yeah, but then we've got from the end of August through to December. So we've got to cram in 12 rounds.
Yeah, we're going to be having a race every 2 weeks on average.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good if you like Formula 1.
And it looks increasingly like both Abu Dhabi and Qatar are off the calendar.
Yes. But they're being replaced by something much, much better.
Well, not so much being replaced as something is slotting in a little bit earlier. It looks like the season finale might be Las Vegas.
Yeah, okay.
I think it should be Brazil.
I also heard rumours it might be Imola.
Oh, how good.
But did you see what the Bahrain Grand Prix has been replaced with?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yes, we will.
We will get to that because I sense a bit of excitement coming out of you. Coming out of your paws over that.
Oh, yes. I mean, the regulations are going to make it absolutely dog shit, but
True.
It's a hell of a track.
Speaking of regulations making a race absolutely dog shit, the first of the 2 races we're covering today on this episode is from Spa-Francorchamps. It's the Belgian Grand Prix.
Yes.
So, giving us a report from the Belgian Grand Prix, it is the president of the Carlos Sainz fan club, JB. JB, take it away.
All right, the 2026 Moët-en-Chandon Belgian Grand Prix from Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Lap 1, Kimi Antonelli starts on pole position alongside Max Verstappen. Kimi holds off Max for the whole shot, but Max bravely passes Kimi for the lead through Eau Rouge before Kimi powers back ahead of Max, followed by Charles Leclerc into Les Combes. Behind, Hamilton and Russell make contact, George spearing off into the gravel trap and out of the race on the opening lap, his championship hopes taking a massive dent as the safety car is deployed. Lap 2, Isaac Hadjar and Ollie Behrman take the option for an early pit stop and fresh medium tyres as well as both Cadillac drivers. Lap 5, Lewis Hamilton catches Oscar Piastri napping, dive-bombing him at La Source to take P4, but Oscar retakes the position, slipping back under Lewis at Eau Rouge in a move reminiscent of his manager Mark Webber on Fernando Alonso many moons ago. Lap 6, Max Verstappen passes Charles Leclerc for P2 at Les Combes. Lap 8, Oscar Piastri gets beside Charles Leclerc down the Camel Straight for position, but Charles squeezes him and the 2 make contact. Oscar is forced to drop behind. Lap 9, Lewis takes 4th place as Oscar is caught recharging down Camel Straight. Lap 10, Lewis Hamilton is handed a 5-second time penalty for causing the collision with George Russell. Lap 18, Max Verstappen pits for hard tyres. Lap 19, race leader Kimi Antonelli pits for hard tyres, Meanwhile, Lando Norris passes Oscar Piastri for third place into the bus stop chicane. Lap 20, Oscar Piastri repasses Lando Norris for third place down the Camel Straight, dispelling any thoughts of team orders at McLaren. Lap 21, Charles Leclerc dives into the pit lane as a virtual safety car is deployed for debris. Lewis Hamilton follows him in and serves his penalty as Oscar Piastri gains a spot in the pit lane as a result. Lap 23, Charles Leclerc takes the lead of the Grand Prix off Lando Norris down the front straight. Lap 26, Kimi Antonelli does the same on Lando for P2. Lap 29, Verstappen passes Lando into Lecom as well. Lap 31, Lando Norris finally pits for a set of medium tyres. Eventually going onto his car, a sloppy pit stop seeing him fall behind both Isaac Hadjar and Gabriel Bortoletto. Lap 34, Kimi Antonelli retakes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix from Charles Leclerc using the superior straight-line speed of his Mercedes. Lap 40, Lewis Hamilton takes fourth place off Oscar Piastri down Camel Straight. And lap 44, Kimi Antonelli wins the Belgian Grand Prix from Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and Red Bull's Max Verstappen.
In fourth place was Lewis Hamilton in the other Ferrari. Fifth place is Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. Sixth place is Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull. Seventh place is Lando Norris in the McLaren. Eighth place is Gabriel Bortoletto in the Audi. Ninth place is Arvid Lindblad in the Racing Bull. And 10th place is Franco Colapinto in the Alpine. So let's go over some of the fantastic race moments in this crippled race because of the regulations.
Oh, absolutely.
So the first thing is the Russell Hamilton accident.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll get your hot take on this. Do you think Hamilton deserved the penalty?
I think there was room there, but I don't know. It was weird. I think Hamilton more understeered than anything else. Hamilton himself said he was stuck behind the car in front and couldn't really go anywhere. And Russell was just caught wrong place, wrong time.
Well, even George Russell.
I think they had to give him a penalty because it put him out of the race. Otherwise, they would have put that down as a racing incident, I reckon.
Well, George Russell actually came out after the race and said, look, it's just a racing incident. But he was pissed off at his team because he had no battery deployment or something down the Camel Straight.
Yeah, he said something about the state of charge not deploying.
Yeah. And it turned out that they found out during the week that it was a line of code in the computer that fucked it all up. Which sort of, for me, it opens up a can of worms that I hope when they change to the V8s that they ditch all this computerized stuff.
Yeah.
It just needs to be an engine.
A single line of code in the software can fuck your entire car.
Yeah.
Like, ruin your race because someone made a typo.
Yeah.
That's not how race cars work.
No, it's diluting racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it now means that idiot brain in his basement can program a Formula One engine.
You need to have a fucking IT certificate from Harvard University just to drive the fucking thing.
Yeah, IT from MIT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what racing's about.
But, no, I don't think Hamilton deserved the penalty for that. I think it was a first lap racing incident. And, like he said, I had no aerodynamics because the car in front. So it was kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You know?
I think if Russell had been able to continue, they maybe would have rescinded the penalty, but
yeah, because
it took Russell out, they had to give him something.
Then there was a three-way collateral crash on the same lap. So Carlos Sainz ran up the backside of Ocon, and then Ocon tagged his teammate Behrman, which is what caused Ocon to have a puncture.
Oh, that's what caused it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw him turn into the corner and the car just went straight.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's not good.
So, yeah, that was a silly move. And it was Sainz going into his backside. I think it was in turn, like the first corner. Just outbraked himself and just went straight into the back of Ocon.
He's not doing well lately, Mr. Sainz.
No. Then we've got the Leclerc-Piastri crash. That surprised me that Leclerc didn't get a penalty, because I think he deserved a penalty for that
There
one.
clearly wasn't room because they went wheel-to-wheel contact.
Yeah.
You know, Oscar's sitting there, and if your back wheel contacts his front wheel, then you clearly haven't left the car's width.
I actually think Piastri touched the grass.
Yeah, because he had no room.
Yeah. So Leclerc getting away with that. I mean, like, I'm a Ferrari guy, and even I'm sitting there going, that's not right.
Yeah, that should have been a penalty.
And then the FIA came out and said, oh, yeah, we fucked up. Well, that doesn't change the
bit
fucking
late
result.
for that.
You know? What are they using? The fucking NRL bunker.
Yeah, Ashley Klein's a FIA official now, obviously.
Oh, I mean, fucking hell. Norris had a really good day of... Where did Norris start?
Sixth maybe?
Because he dropped all the way back.
Yeah, he had a bad couple of opening laps, I think.
Yeah. Because he dropped all the way to the back.
But he had hard tyres, and his first stint was like way long. And he just started losing places from there. And then he finally got his set of mediums on to go to the end and recovered to seventh. But yeah, I think that's about as much as the McLaren had, to be fair.
Then there was the Lewis Hamilton pit stop.
Ugh.
So he pulled in, did his 5 seconds, and then he went to take off after they swapped the tyres. But someone was supposed to adjust the wing, the front wing. And they were halfway through it when the lollipop man said to go, and he kind of ran over his own guy.
Well, he hit him. He didn't really move, he hit him.
He hit him, and he didn't get the wing adjustment that he asked for.
Yeah, that was a kerfuffle.
But at least...
So was Lando's pit stop, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a bit of a...
That probably cost him 6-spot tyres, to be honest.
Yeah. But... And the FIA fined Ferrari a couple of £1,000 for...
unsafe release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Franco Colapinto's overtake on Lawson and Gasly.
That wasn't even broadcast.
Yeah, and that was...
I didn't even know. That was the best move of the race, and I didn't even know about it until after the race ended.
Well, because I watched the race, and when it got to that bit, they kind of showed a little bit of it, and Martin Brundle's sitting there going, that's very reminiscent of Hakkinen and Schumacher from 2000.
That was my first thought when I saw it too. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like it was a little bit of history repeating.
That's right. It was a very good move. I'm baffled why that wasn't shown on the main broadcast.
I don't know, but I think the best way to describe it would be Tom Arnold's quote from True Lies. Ballsy. Stupid, but ballsy.
It was very, it was 3-1. And Franco Colapinto got it done. It was very nice.
And then, obviously, you just touched on it before, Lando Norris's pit stop issues.
Does his full 31-lap stint on his tyres. He's going to go to the mediums to go to the end. He'll come out in pretty good track position, and they have like a 20-second pit stop. Because the left rear tyre wouldn't come off, and then wouldn't go on.
Oh, these things happen, though.
Yeah, like, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about Kimi Antonelli, who won the race.
Yeah, he had a great day.
He had a great day. Clearly that Mercedes power unit on these long straight tracks, the FIA can sit there and say, oh, you know, Red Bull power unit's the best power unit, but clearly that Mercedes power unit's got a bit of pep to it.
Well, as a combined package, I guess, yes.
Yeah.
As a combined package, aerodynamically, everything, you know, the Mercedes has been the best car all year and continues to be.
Yeah, its only real blemish is reliability.
Oh, yeah.
And programmers.
And hackers.
Yeah, hackers.
Hackers.
China.
Skynet's taken over.
But no, he drove a pretty damn good race.
As good as you could hope for, yeah. He really wasn't... Once he hit the front, he really wasn't challenged.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to get to the key drivers. So my first key driver was Max Verstappen.
Yeah, he drove well.
In a car that he's not clicking with.
Yeah, in a car that he hates.
He's still putting in the results.
He certainly is. He loves that track, though, but yeah, you could tell he,
Next key driver is Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, despite his penalty.
Yeah, well, he after the crash with George, he had damage to his floor and to, I think, the side area of his car as well. So he was flying with a slightly broken car. So for him to get, where did he come? He came, what, fourth?
Fourth.
Yeah, for him to get fourth.
Yeah, he just missed the podium.
Yeah.
With the penalty and with damage.
He did really well.
It was a good day. It was a good day for him.
Next key driver was Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, he did well. Finished first with the McLaren. It makes you wonder if Lando's pit stop was a bit cleaner, how that order would have finished, but he got what he could out of the package he was given.
Next key driver, Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, done well.
Yeah, I mean, his name has been popping up a lot with these...
Yeah, he's been getting some solid finishes lately, so...
Yeah, he's really been consistent.
And luckily, because McLaren had such a shitty pit stop, he finished ahead of Lando, because it probably wouldn't have been that way had Lando got out of the lane cleanly, but there you go.
Speaking of which, Lando Norris is next on my list.
Yeah, did what he could, and if the pit stop had gone differently, could have finished as good as fifth, but we'll never know.
Next name is Bortoletto.
Yeah, getting points for Audi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massive for him and massive for Audi.
Yeah.
Yeah, good day. Really good day.
Next driver, Arvid Lindblad.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah, he's really...
He's really trying to stake his claim as the number one driver at Racing Bulls.
Yeah, or, more to the point, he's really staking his claim for if there is a vacant seat at Red Bull, he wants it.
Yeah, honestly. I guess that's part and parcel of what you're racing for as well. At least to put your hand up for it.
Yeah, well, you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
And the final one is Franco Colapinto.
Yeah, well, his double overtake, he deserves all the plaudits. I wish it had been shown on the main broadcast, because that was the best overtake of the whole race. That was awesome.
Well, did you see, just the side note, they they gave Max Verstappen like an overtake of the year so far award.
Yes.
And it was on Hamilton, and they're like, how did you do it? He goes, I pushed the battery button.
Yeah, I pressed my battery button, and that was it.
And
he fucking hates these regulations
yeah.
so much. He hates these cars.
Imagine how much fun he's going to have in the V8s.
Yeah, come to Bathurst. Don't even do the end of the year. Just come to Bathurst for October.
Yeah, do that. You're not missing out on anything staying in F1.
Yeah, you're not going to win the championship. Fucking go over.
Yeah. Come and do some real racing for a day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, the helmet drivers. There it is. The PK kick. I never get old. It never gets old looking at that.
Formula One used to have such character.
First one is Ocon.
Yeah.
That was a shocker.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't his fault, though. He had a puncture. Was he the one that got the puncture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, wrong place, wrong time, really.
Next one, Charles Leclerc.
4.
Piastri.
Yeah. The fact he didn't get penalised is beyond me, to be honest.
Next one, George Russell. Not for the crash, but for just the inane whinging again.
I'd be pissed off too if you dropping positions down the Camel Straight and then you get punted out. I'd be mad.
Yeah. And my final one, Carlos Sainz.
Yeah. Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
You're supposed to be defending him. You're the president of the club.
I'm the president of the No Carlos's club.
So, yeah, that's Carlos Sainz. It's a slam dunk winner for this one.
Awesome. Strap yourself in. He's not done yet.
Velcro yourself in. Speaking of which, we're now going over to the Hungary F1, the slightly peckish F1. Geez, I could go for a pizza right now.
Yeah.
Or
the Macca's drive.
Yeah, if you're going through Macca's, do you reckon you could get me a race?
Yeah.
So here it is. JB, take it away.
Yeah, here it is. The 2026 AWS Hungarian Grand Prix from the Hungaroring. Lap 1, Lando Norris starts on pole position alongside Charles Leclerc. Lando gets the whole shot. Oscar Piastri follows him through for an early McLaren 1-2. Max slips past Leclerc as well for P3. Lando runs way wide in turn 2, letting Oscar through for the race lead. George Russell's Mercedes dips into anti-stall and he drops to 19th place. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton have very light sidewall-to-sidewall contact. Lap 7, Max Verstappen complains to Red Bull that the damping in his car has failed and his car is completely fucked. Lap 12, George Russell passes Pierre Gasly for 11th on his comeback drive. Lap 13, Lewis Hamilton pits for an undercut, swapping his soft tyres for hard tyres. Lap 14, Lewis dives around the outside of Arvid Lindblad in an impressive move on his outlap as Max Verstappen pits. Lap 15, Max pits for hard tyres, Lewis pipping him to turn 1 for a successful undercut. Lap 16, Valtteri Bottas' Cadillac limps into pit lane with its front left brake on fire, forcing Piastri to abort his pit stop. Max Verstappen surprises Lewis Hamilton with a dive bomb into turn 1 to take 6th. Lap 17, Oscar Piastri pits for hard tyres, followed by Charles Leclerc, both back into the race safely. Lap 18, Lando Norris pits for hard tyres, his stop a little slower than the others, but he still gets net second place behind Oscar and ahead of Max. Lap 19, Oscar crucially gets past Isaac Hadjar for second place. Lando follows him through into turn 2, with Max and Lewis following suit a few corners later. Lap 23, Kimi Antonelli pits for hard tyres, Piastri and Norris resuming the McLaren 1-2 up front. Lap 29, Lando has a big snap of understeer running very wide in turn 4 to give Piastri a cushion. Lap 31, Lewis Hamilton pits again for a second set of fresh hard tyres, but gets stuck behind Isaac Hadjar. Lap 32, Lewis passes Isaac Hadjar for 6th place, trying to push on back to the front runners. Lap 34, Oscar Piastri pits from the lead as Lando Norris pushes on to try and get the lead off his teammate, being the faster of the two Papaya cars. Lap 37, Charles Leclerc pits for his second set of hard tyres. Lap 39, Oscar Piastri gets caught up with Carlos Sainz, who is battling with Fernando Alonso. Carlos hitting Oscar as Oscar attempts to pass, costing Oscar time and possible damage. Lap 40, Lando Norris pits for his second set of hard tyres. The scuffle with Sainz cost Oscar enough time for Lando Norris to inherit the lead of the race. Lap 41, Oscar vents to McLaren furious that he was pit and brought out into traffic after his pit stop that has cost him ultimately the Grand Prix win to his teammate. Lap 46, Lando Norris takes the lead of the Grand Prix from Kimi Antonelli through turn 1 and 2. Lap 50, Charles Leclerc tells Ferrari his car feels off, possibly overheating. Lap 51, Sergio Perez's Cadillac is driving slowly around the track, the left front steering arm snapping over the curbs in turn 4. Lap 54, Kimi Antonelli is forced to pit late, hard tyres going on, as he gives up second place to Oscar Piastri but has fresh tyres until the end. Lap 56, Oscar Piastri's McLaren slows to a stop, the gearbox clonking out, and second place in the Grand Prix, going up in smoke as Lando pits for a set of soft tyres to consolidate first place during the VSC period. Lap 61, Lewis Hamilton is noted for speeding in the pit lane by the FIA. Lap 66, Lewis Hamilton is handed a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Lap 70, Lando Norris wins the Hungarian Grand Prix, the first win for McLaren in 2026, ahead of Red Bull's Max Verstappen and Mercedes' Kimi Antonelli.
In fourth place was Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Fifth place is Lewis Hamilton in the other Ferrari. Sixth place is Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull. Seventh place is George Russell in the Mercedes. Eighth place is Liam Lawson in the Racing Bull. Ninth place and getting his first points of the year is Nico Hülkenberg in the Audi. And 10th place is Harvard Lindblad in the other Racing Bull. So we got some race moments to talk about. First one, George Russell had an absolute shocker.
Yeah, his
Especially
car went
his
into
start.
anti-stall.
Yeah, that...
He weathered the start technologically.
This time it wasn't a hacker.
No, I don't even think it was code. I think he just didn't have enough revs.
Yeah. He's just... he won the first race of the year and he was like, this car's so great and it's a dream car, run, run, run. Now he's just like, what the fuck?
The bubble has burst. Much like the Brisbane Broncos premiership defence. The bubble has burst.
Now.
Give me my moment. The Eels aren't making the finals either.
Oh, look. Hey, look. The Dolphins are still in it.
The Dolphins and the Cowboys are going all right.
So we could still win the premiership. What a Queensland team can win it.
Redcliffe doesn't count as Brisbane. Leave it alone.
I don't care. Queensland didn't win State of Origins. We need something. We need something.
A redemption of some kind.
Yes. Yeah, Ferrari's risky strategy. They took some gambles, like at the start.
I honestly thought the Ferrari would be stronger here, but they just weren't.
Well, they were still pretty strong, but because, well, my next point is the track really nullified the Mercedes advantage.
Yeah, because it's not really a power track, because anytime you get up to speed, there's another corner.
It was a very good charging track.
Yeah, it's a go-kart track.
Yeah.
It's literally just a big go-kart track.
And this is the track that the new regulations really seem to favour, where there's lots of braking opportunities and corners and everything, so that you can constantly charge the battery and keep it on charge.
Yeah, honestly.
As opposed to Spa or Monza, where they're going to run out of clip.
I don't know how Monza's going to go. That could be the worst race we've ever seen.
Oh, God. You know what?
It's either going to be the most chaotic and best race we've ever seen, or it's going to be...
Could you imagine if they were still running these cars at Old Hockenheim?
Yeah.
It would be the drizzling shits.
They'd be pushing the cars around the end of the lap.
It'd just be... Or the not the full Nordschleife, but the Nürburgring track.
Yeah. Even, like, the fact that these cars didn't go to Jeddah this year is probably a good thing.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, could you imagine if they're super clipping at Jeddah? That'd be fucking dangerous.
Yeah. Someone would die.
Yeah.
Like, into that, like, fast chicane or, like, down the back straight where it's blind.
Yeah.
Someone would die. Probably the best thing for these regulations is they never went to Jeddah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Imola would suit these regs.
Yeah.
You know, even like Adelaide, if they went to Adelaide, it wouldn't work with the regs.
Well, it would, because you got 90-degree corners for the start.
Yeah, but you've got that super long straight, and it running at a clip.
At least you could, survive turn 8.
True. But, like Paul Ricard, they couldn't do Paul Ricard.
No, they couldn't.
They'd have to go back to Magny Core.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, the sooner we get rid of these regulations, the better.
Yeah. I will say this, another point I've got here. Max Verstappen drove a lot like Ayrton Senna in this race, where he would just say, I'm coming through, you decide the fate of the outcome.
Yeah, Max was back to his best. I know he hates these cars, but he was Yeah, he drove really well. It was good to watch.
He did say when he overtook Lewis Hamilton that Lewis was moving under braking. And he's like, I don't want to bitch, but it was moving under braking. It's a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, after he'd made the move, though. I'm
Yeah.
sure if the move didn't make, he would have had a pretty decent, different tone to that.
Oh, let's get to the bugbear. Carlos Sainz, Oscar Piastri, and the Blue Flags fiasco. What the fuck was going on?
He reckons he didn't get any warning that Piastri was coming.
He said he didn't get any warnings on his steering wheel. But then, if
But
you're...
that video that's been doing the rounds on TikTok that showed him drive past 7 blue flag indicators on the side of the track before Piastri got to him.
He must have thought they were just supporting him because he drives for Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, what are these flashing blue lights? Oh, I drive a blue car.
Yay!
Yay.
But also, like, you had, I think it was Bortoletto in the Audi. He interfered in the Antonelli-Hamilton...
Yeah, he got in the way of
fight.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Because they reckon at the start of the race the blue flag system actually wasn't working. And they were using manual blue flags. But by the time those incidents happened, they were working again.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently that's the rumour going through the paddock. But
Well,
Carlos Sainz clearly drove past 7 flashing.
well, did you hear what Toto Wolff had to say?
Yeah, he called the engineers Teletubbies.
Yeah.
I don't know who he was referring to.
The engineers, the teams that weren't telling their drivers
Oh, yeah.
to get them out of the way, he referred to them as Teletubbies.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've never heard him say that before. I actually thought he said something in German. But then I realised he said Teletubbies. I thought he was swearing in German, but then I went back and listened to it again.
He's like, no, Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Okay.
Call them Teletubbies.
All right, that's a new one.
That is a new one.
You know, what would Nicky Lauda say?
Fucking assholes.
Asshole, tell your driver to get the fuck out of the way. And then Piastri's gearbox died.
The best thing to come from the Carlos incident is that Piastri would have been leading the race if his gearbox went, which would have been way more devastating.
Yeah.
At least when the race was gone. The win was gone by the time his gearbox went out, so his gearbox failing would have been way more painful had he been winning.
I'm going to say this one was completely ridiculous, but you're going to disagree. Hamilton's penalty for speeding, that was ridiculous.
He's over the 80 kilometre an hour speed limit.
By 0.1 of a kilometre. How do you measure 0.1 of a kilometre?
I'm not sure, but the FIA did.
You know? Like, yeah,
80.1 is faster than 80.0.
Oh, how many other times...
Set your thing to 79.9, you won't have this problem.
And you know what? I mean, Monaco, they had all those issues with everyone speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, the timing thing's rough. I'm sure they'll check it. 0.1's a very accurate,
Yeah, that's
Are you
what I mean.
sure?
That's what it feels like a put-up job to me.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They're pretty adamant that he was doing 80.1. I don't know.
But then you had Hamilton versus Kimi. God, that was intense. That.
Oh yeah, Kimi loves a good scrap this year, doesn't he?
So, and Lewis is having a good old scrap too. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kimi's been getting into it with Lewis and Max. He's definitely the new guard.
And then speaking of which, you had Hulkenberg versus the Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
That he was getting into it, and he was showing that Audi's got something.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of something. It's not much of something, but it's got a little bit of something.
Well, it's 2 races in a row that Audi's finished 9th.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, you know.
they're getting there.
All right, it's time for the key drivers.
It's good.
No, we've had Schumacher before, okay? We keep going through this every episode, and it's not good.
It's good.
It's not.
It is.
No.
It
it's
is.
not. It's not. Yeah.
Wait till Lewis wins his 8th, and he can be God.
He's not
He'll be
being
your
God.
God.
He is not God.
He'll be your God.
No.
Better than Michael.
And you know what? He's got that helmet in that photo. He'll be your God too.
The burden. The price we both pay.
How heavy is this crown we must wear upon our heads? Key drivers. First one, Max Verstappen.
Are we not talking about Lando's complete domination of this race?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, yeah, let's talk about Lando. Lando actually...
He was the faster of the McLarens, let's be fair.
Oh, yeah.
He was faster than Oscar. Oscar had priority call of when to pit, and then he chose to pit on lap 34 or whatever the hell it was. And Lando went long, and then Oscar bitched about why are you bringing me out in traffic when it was Oscar's call to pit. I don't know. Ultimately, it didn't matter because the gearbox decided the race for him. But
that and Carlos Sainz.
Well, yeah. I mean, the gearbox would have decided the race whether Oscar was first or second.
Yeah.
Lando drove very well. Very well. First win for McLaren for the year. It's been coming. He drove good. They brought some upgrades and they worked. So
yeah.
And Zandvoort's a sort of similar track to Hungary, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Next, first key driver was Max.
Yeah, drove awesome.
Yeah.
Battled awesome. Had fun.
I mean, he hates the car still.
He still hates the regulations, and long may they reign. Apparently.
But
the sooner they fuck off, the better.
Yeah, you know. But he drove really well.
Even in the game, when you can't even make the regulations fun in F1 25, it's fucking just so hard to drive these cars now.
Yeah.
Going through Run 30R at Suzuka in 7th gear, decelerating, because you're trying to get the boost up to come out of the final chicane. And then flicking back to the 2025 cars where I'm doing top speed, full ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went the wrong way.
Yeah. Next driver is Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah, he's had a good run. And continues to do so.
Yeah.
Even when he's not winning races, he's getting points. Getting good points. And he's also dodging the reliability bug.
So far.
Well, no, actually, no, he had one DNF, didn't he?
Yeah.
But George is the one with all the mistakes at the moment.
Yeah. Next one, Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, on a different day, maybe he wins this race, but no, got outgunned by the McLarens, but drove well. Yeah. I think Lewis was actually the better of the two.
Yeah, it's a shame about Hamilton, who is my next driver, actually. Because
if he didn't get that penalty, he would have finished ahead of Leclerc. He was ahead of Leclerc on track, wasn't he?
The penalty and was it Bortoletto getting in the way?
Yeah, Bortoletto getting in his way.
Because he stood a real good chance of getting Kimi Antonelli, so...
Yeah, he was closing the gap, yeah.
Next key driver, the man of 1,000 key drivers, Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, another good weekend for him.
And he was the first person to weave out of the way of George Russell's anti-stall.
Good reactions.
Yeah, so... Because that could have ended in tears if he hadn't gotten that right.
Yep.
Next one, Liam Lawson.
Well, he was bound to have a good day eventually.
Well, he's had a few good days.
Yeah, I mean, he's fighting for his seat, let's be fair.
Yeah, well, I saw an interview with him during the week, and he was talking about when he was in Red Bull, and he said that Max was actually really fighting for him. And kept saying, when they kept saying, like, the car's fucked. And Max would sit there and say, the car's fucked. Like, Liam's telling the truth here. It's fucked. And they're like, oh, we'll fix it. And then they did the race. And then the next day, they're like, oh, you're going back to Racing Bull. We're bringing Yuki Tsunoda up. And he's just like, fucking for what?
Yeah.
Even Max was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And look how that panned out. Yuki's not even in the fucking sport anymore.
Yeah.
So, maybe Lawson won in the long term.
Yeah, well,
He's still got a seat in Formula One.
Well, Yuki's the reserve driver for Red Bull.
Yeah, but Yuki's not racing.
No.
Yuki ain't scoring any championship points this year.
True. Next key driver, Hulkenberg.
Yeah, good. More points for Audi.
Yeah, it's starting to come alive, this car.
Oh, it's going to be a weapon. Give it 2 or 3 years. Audi don't fail at motorsport.
Well, I think the best thing they could do is just keep developing the car until the V8 regulations come in, and then
dominate.
Just blister everyone.
I hope it does. I hope it does. We know how good Audi V8s are. We've watched them in Le Mans for years.
Yeah. Could you imagine the first year of the V8s, it being Mercedes, Ferrari, and Audi fighting for the championship?
Yeah, I could.
You're like, what about McLaren?
Well, McLaren can make their own engine by then.
True.
It is Mercedes versus Audi, just a big German battle.
Some pesky Italians showing up.
Yeah, make it happen.
Final key driver, Arvid Lindblad. He's just making bank.
Well, he got 10th last week too.
Yeah,
he's still there.
He's just making bank.
Yep.
I've got 2 honourable mentions. 2 honourable mentions. They didn't finish in the top 10, but Lance Stroll for finishing in P13 and Fernando Alonso finishing P14.
The B-Spec Aston might actually have something to it.
Well, they listed how many upgrades the teams have brought to Hungary. A lot of the teams only brought like 1 or 2 upgrades. Aston Martin brought 16.
Yeah, it's like a whole new car.
And
Fernando Alonso got into Q2 for the first time this year.
Yeah. So
there's something there.
That's why they're honourable mentions.
I still think the engine's a shitbox, but at least aerodynamically,
it's getting better.
Actually, while they take this B-Spec car and their 2 engine upgrades, could actually turn it into something.
Look, here's my thing. Okay, Adrian Newey, yes, great designer, but he is not the greatest designer of all time. Like,
no,
I think people put him on a false pedestal.
I think people forget the absolute team he had around him at Red Bull, and the absolute team he had around him at McLaren, and the absolute team he had around him
at Williams.
Like, yeah.
You
He's a good spearhead, but he doesn't do it on his own.
No. So, yeah. All right, so then we get to the helmet drivers.
Yes.
The first nominee for the helmet driver, George Russell. Had an absolute shocker of the start. Like,
through nothing, through no fault of his own, and then recovered to 7th. I don't think that's helmet driver worthy.
I got to put some.
His helmet is the helmet part of that is the anti-stall.
Yeah.
Well, his helmet is obviously not giving enough revs to the car at the start.
My next one is Gabriel Bortoletto.
For getting in the way of an important battle.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, look, there was a few people getting in the way today.
Well, speaking of which, fan club president, it's Carlos Sainz.
The reason I'm Carlos Sainz's fan club president is because I am a fan of him being the helmet driver of the week in 2 consecutive Grand Prix. Well done, Carlos.
Just, it's just a high 100% strike rate. This
is the best run of form you've had since you're in a Ferrari. Congratulations, dickhead.
He kind of reminds me of Don Bradman. 100% strike rate.
100% strike rate.
Gets out for a duck.
And then gets out for a duck in his final gas.
You're like, yep, that's it.
Terrible.
Right, so we've only got one news item, which is...
But my God, is it a good one?
So, time for the news. Cue up the ABC theme. Later on this year, Sepang, Malaysian F1 is returning to the calendar.
We're back. The 2026 Bahrain Grand Prix from Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia.
Well, this is going to be between Baku and Singapore.
Wonder if there's any tickets available.
I don't think they've got on sale yet. That's in October.
Want to go to Malaysia?
Dude, we got to go to Brisbane.
Oh, yeah.
You go to Malaysia. You're the one on mining money.
Oh, that's true.
You're shout at the pub.
Yeah. We'll drink some Singer beer.
Have some Popeyes.
Oh, I don't think there's any Popeyes in Malaysia.
I don't know. We'll find out.
No, that'd be mad. I wish I could go.
Yeah, that's...
But the drivers get to go, and that track is fucking awesome. And the new regulations are
They're going to kill it.
By the time they get to the end of the back straight, they're going to be pushing the cars. How much state of charge are you going to have between those two straights right there? Fucking none.
Hang on, I need my calculator so I could do the... Fuck all.
Fuck all. Approximately.
Fuck all.
Oh,
the old Australian government.
Australian government. We're here to fuck you over.
It's either the shit party or the shit light party. But, yeah, no, I'm excited to see this track
It's a
back,
fucking
mate.
awesome track.
This is one of Herman Tilke's few crowning achievements,
This track's amazing.
you know. But they still got to decide on a race to replace Abu Dhabi, because they're pretty sure Abu Dhabi's not going to happen.
They keep
either.
saying Imola. It could be Imola for the season ending.
Well, I've heard Imola. I've heard Adelaide.
Imola would actually be alright with these regulations.
I've heard Adelaide.
Fuck. Could you imagine?
Yeah, it was another track that I heard as well. Everyone keeps saying, bring back Kyalami.
Well, Kyalami's ready to go.
Well, there we go. And it's hot that time of year.
Kyalami's been FIA approved for a couple of years. I don't think they have the infrastructure for F1 yet, though.
Who
I
gives
think
a shit?
they're still, like, redoing
They'll
the
do.
grandstand.
They've got plenty of people over there who don't work. They'll figure it out.
I'm sure they do.
You know. I've heard Argentina.
Portimao, although it's coming back next year. Although, no, they actually said no to Portimao because they're resurfacing the track for when it comes back full time next year.
Yeah, they could always go to Magny-Cours.
Magello. Go back to Magello. That was cool.
Brands Hatch.
Original Brands Hatch. They'd be getting lapped after like 2 laps.
Just go
It'd
to
be like Le Mans, you're just constantly passing cars. For fuck's sake.
Just go to Hockenheim.
Yeah.
Old Hockenheim.
Old
Reclaim
Hockenheim's a
it.
Yeah, reclaim it.
Reclaim it. We give you permission to reclaim it.
Just mow the grass off the top. You'll be right.
Yeah, it's all right. It helps the recharging.
Turn the cars into lawnmowers.
I mean, at one point someone said Sochi. Like, how about no?
I'm pretty sure they're not going to Russia at all.
You know, fuck. There's places they could go. I mean, they could
Go to Le Mans.
go to Vietnam.
Go to Circuit de l'Estave and just push the cars
Use
down
that
the back
Vietnam track they didn't use.
straight. Yeah, they never used the Vietnam track. I'm sure it's still there.
Yeah. Well, there was the Korean track.
I hated that track.
There was the Indian track.
I liked that track. They only went there once. Or twice.
Yeah.
Apparently the track's desolate and falling apart now, though.
Perfect for these new regulations.
Valencia Street Circuit. Bring it back.
Christ.
I liked that track.
Oh, look, they wanted to have a London street circuit at one point.
Yeah, across the bridge.
Like, how about no?
Only if you do the Fast and Furious ending and raise the bridge in the last lap. And if you don't make it across, you die. We just watch Lance Stroll plunge into the fucking river.
As he's driving off, he's like, spank that ass.
No, Monica.
No. You know the Asian girl in Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, Suki, she was hot.
She's exactly the same age as me.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And Jerry Halliwell is exactly 10 years older than me.
That's good.
Yes.
I didn't realize she was that old.
Yes.
I guess the Spice Girls were like mid-20s when I was a kid, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. But no, Devon Aoki, she is exactly my age.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah. So that's the news. Well, I wanted to do something to fill in time.
Yeah, we got to pad this out.
We're going to pad this out a little bit because it is the mid-season, and we're not doing a mid-season episode.
No, we're not.
We're having a break as well.
I'm not doing homework again.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the team No. Right, so here it is. I'm going to put you on the spot.
I love being put on the spot.
Good. So...
That was...
It was sarcasm.
That was
I know.
sarcasm.
So was mine. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up each team and we'll talk about what they've done right and what they've done wrong.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with the most prolific team this season, Cadillac.
Their cars look good.
They've
When
got a
they're
good
standing-
driver lineup on paper.
Yeah, their driver lineup's actually solid on paper.
They've discovered fire.
They've discovered fire. A lot. Whoever their brake suppliers are probably shouldn't be designing brakes anymore. Whoever designed their brake rotors and brake pads has either done too good a job or too bad a job.
We should try the decaf.
The brakes are so good, the cars are fucking slow as shit. The brake pads are 100 degrees centigrade all the time. 600 degrees. Constantly.
Burning down the house.
Cooking breakfast on those things after a lap and a half.
Like, you know it's bad when Sergio Perez is secretly looking for the way out.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of Cadillac.
He's like, I'll take a seat at fucking Williams.
Oh,
I'll
God.
take a seat at Aston Martin. Just get me out of this shit.
Cadillac. What's that burning smell? Yeah, that's Cadillac in a nutshell. They look good standing still because that's all they do.
When they're not on fire.
Yeah, when the smoke's not obscuring the livery. It's not about livery.
It's also, besides being a barbecue, it's also an F1 car.
It's the
Apparently.
most expensive barbecue you've ever seen.
Barbecues galore. They've gone, by the way. Barbecues galore.
Have they?
Yeah, they folded.
Mother truckers.
Yeah.
Says me, who's never bought a barbecue in his life. Still outrageous.
You know, the funny thing was, on yesterday, I had to go out to the shop out at the dump. And I was,
Recycling center.
yes.
Yeah.
And they've got two of those metal tables with the glass, the rippled glass.
Oh yeah, the backyard. The back patio tables.
Yeah, the 3 a.m. backyard drunken convo.
Plenty around those.
Yeah. I saw them. I was going to take a photo and send it to you, but I already took photos of other stuff because I was starting to think everyone was thinking I was casing the place.
just steal the bargain bin shit. Fuck, he's desperate.
Stealing from the dump.
Fuck, you know.
But yeah, I just saw these
That
tables.
second are just eating from the trash. That's next on the list. Just waiting out behind the fucking bin at KFC. Fuck yeah.
And then I came home and ordered the 4K Blu-ray of Spawn.
Oh yeah. You had yourself a day. Don't know how this relates to Cadillac, but you've had yourself a day.
You're talking about eating out of the
Oh, yeah.
bin,
Right.
and fucking John Leguizamo and Spawn eats a pizza that's covered in maggots
Out of the bin.
out of the bin,
It's just-
and they were real maggots.
Oh god.
Yeah, because he yacked his guts up.
Well, I hope you got paid well for it.
He did.
Good.
It was a shit movie, but he was the best part of it. Much like the best part about Cadillac is they've discovered fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on from Cadillac then, because we've pretty well summed up everything they can do.
Yeah.
Which is promptly fuck all. So now we get to Aston Martin. So what have they done right this year? Upgraded the car.
As of last night, it's actually starting to come good.
Okay.
They whacked some upgrades on it, and they're starting to move towards points.
What do they need to change?
The fucking driver lineup? Both of them? Need to fuck off Mr. Eyebrows and fuck off eighth coming of Christ, Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, look, Fernando Alonso, I hate to say it, yeah, he's got to retire. Apparently he's interested...
He did get the car in a Q2.
Apparently, though, he has been talking to...
Alpine.
Yeah. But didn't he ditch Alpine to go to Aston Martin?
Yeah, he had the option to go there first.
Yeah. And it was literally Sebastian Vettel announces his retirement, and then 2 hours later, we've signed Fernando Alonso. Yeah. And Flavio's sitting there, well, so much for loyalty to the team.
That's right, Oscar
We gave you your 2 championships.
Yeah.
You know, when you beat the Michael all those years ago that we keep hearing about.
Clinging onto the dream.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, Aston Martin, they're getting there now. If this question had come up a week ago, we could have just heaped shit on them, but they're actually showing signs of improvement now.
It for me though, Aston Martin really feels like the Toyota F1 team. It's like, how much money are you really going to sink into this?
Yeah, all the facilities, and you still make a pig like this.
You know,
as Nicky Lauda says in Rush.
Yeah.
All these facilities, and you still make a pig like this.
Look, I watched that movie, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. And Marlboro...
Why does that sound like a campy 80s movie?
No, it's a campy 90s movie.
Okay, well, it's campy nonetheless.
It's got Don Johnson and Mickey Rourke in it.
Okay.
And a young Tia Carrera.
Righto.
Right, so... Marlboro Man, who's played by Don Johnson, is a cowboy. Rides a Kawasaki motorbike. And
he's a modern-day cowboy.
Yeah. And he's got the same pair of boots that he's worn since his old man gave him his first pair of cowboy boots. And
Doesn't
he still
his
wears
feet
them.
hurt?
Well, he keeps wrapping it in fucking gaff tape to hold them together.
Right.
And Harley Davidson rolls a Harley, and he gets a Desert Eagle from a servo robbery, and gives it to Marlboro Man for his birthday present, and he promptly shoots the shit out of his Kawasaki. Now, later on in the movie, they're in a shootout. He's got the Desert Eagle, and Marlboro Man, Harley Davidson, who can't shoot, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, and he's got a Black Eagle revolver. And Marlboro Man saying to him, yeah, every time you fire that's $2 a shot. You've wasted $12 and haven't hit jack shit. That's this team.
How much we're padding for time? Every team we go to now, we're just going to get massively sidetracked.
Yes.
And then come back to it.
Yes.
Well, we're going to do 2 episodes of one here, I guess.
Yes.
To make up for the lack of mid-season special.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you get my point, though. Like, they're spending all this money, and how many wins have this team got?
I don't think they've had a win.
No.
They had, when they first took over and the regulations initially changed, Fernando was getting podiums, didn't get a win, and then they fell to the back of the field anyway.
When they were Racing Point, they got a win. Sergio Perez
got it in COVID times.
Yeah.
COVID times doesn't count. That's like Lance Stroll's pole position in Turkey.
Your mum could get pole in Turkey.
No way. That was actually probably the most impressive thing he's ever done and will ever do.
Other than some of his crashes. They're quite fucking impressive.
He fucking outdrove Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen.
And Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah. That's the most impressive thing he'll ever do.
But it just feels like they're spending all
a
this
fuck
money.
ton of money for not instant results. Like, this is where the car should have been from the start of the year.
Yeah. And
Like, they're so far behind the 8 ball.
they've got Adrian Newey, Enrique Cardiel. They've got the guy who developed the Mercedes engine. They got Mike Crack.
I don't think they have Mike Crack anymore.
Yeah, they do.
I thought he stepped down.
No. Adrian Newey's not going to the races, even though he's team principal. He's not going to the races anymore. So Mike Crack is taken over as the field track operations person.
All right.
Basically, he's team principal without being team principal.
Okay.
I think that sums up the problem with Aston Martin for me.
It's a lot of buck for not a lot of bag.
They're paying two people to do the same fucking job. Like, you've got Adrian Newey, who's supposed to be team principal, but then you've got Mike Crack, who's the field track operations guy, which is effectively being the team principal in everything but name. Then you've got Adrian Newey, who's this genius designer. But you've also got Enrique Cardiel, who came over from Ferrari.
Yeah, but how much input is Adrian Newey actually putting into the car?
Yeah, he's still designing it.
Because he never said he was doing any design work.
What the fuck's he doing then?
Team principal.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be team principal.
I don't know what he's doing.
And he's not going to races because Mike Crack is going to the races.
He's just fucking earning a paycheck. He's on the Time Warner contract like Goldberg was in 2002.
And he owns 20% of the team.
He's doing fuck all and getting paid for it. I don't know. I actually don't know if he's touched that car at all.
Yeah, he's designed it. He's designed it.
Why is it such a shit
But then
box?
why do you have Enrique Cardiel?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
who's driving the bus?
It's like having Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, and then you've got Sebastian Vettel as a backup driver just in case. Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, that's true.
It's just throwing money away.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I have no idea.
Yeah. Right. Williams. Okay. What's wrong with the team?
Carlos Sainz can't use his fucking mirrors.
I was going to say, one of your drivers is fucking blind.
Carlos Sainz doesn't understand the concept of blue flags.
Maybe he...
And I haven't heard fuck all out of Alex Albon in like 4 races. I forgot he exists.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this car?
I mean, at the start of the year is 28 kilos overweight. 28 kilos overweight.
Have they got any championship points?
Yes.
Okay. Somehow, by miracle. Not many.
Yeah.
Not many.
Well, they've dropped down to 9th.
Yeah, right.
Audi is now beating them.
Well, that's what's wrong with your fucking team. The startup. You guys finished 5th last year.
Yeah.
And the startup team, Audi, is now beating you in the points. And your drivers don't know how to get fucking lapped.
The only 2 teams doing worse than Williams are the team that only has just discovered what fire is, and the team that's got an engine supplier that was in F1 but left F1 but is in F1 but left F1 but is in F1 but left F1 but is back in F1, and they're paying 2 people to do one person's job everywhere.
Yeah. Barbecues galore and Lance Stroll's fucking eyebrows.
Yeah, you got a jam factory in barbecues.
Yeah. Cadillac's barbecue superstore.
Yeah. It's just... I don't get it.
I don't even know how do we flip this question around and see what are they doing right.
And I mean,
I don't know what they're doing right.
What's worse is Carlos Sainz clearly is like, I don't want to be here. He's very much Booker T being sent to fucking SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be here. What the fuck am I doing here? You never hear from Alex Albon, so clearly he's like, I'd rather go home and slit my wrists than talk to people and make a presence in the race.
I forgot that dude exists. I have not heard from him literally in like...
And at this
6
point,
weeks.
if I was Williams, I'd be sitting there going, "Who can we get that's cheaper than Carlos Sainz?" You know,
I can't even tell you what they're doing right because their car's not getting better.
No,
It was getting better. It's so incremental that they're not making up.
actually, the car's getting worse.
Yeah, well, they started the season getting a bunch of points, and now they haven't had points in ages.
They haven't had jack shit in ages other than blue flags, and they fucking ignore them.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just...
I don't know what's going on with this team, but it's very disheartening
I
after the way they fucking drove last year.
think the only thing they can do is clean house with the drivers and get 2 young drivers and start from scratch.
Yeah, we'll give the drivers a car that's drivable and go from there.
Yeah, because...
It's not like Sainz and Albon have forgotten how to drive, but
I don't know, you
That's
forgot what
so
blue
old.
flags are.
Carlos has forgotten how to drive. I don't know about Albon.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they need to do a straight swap. Signs for Alonso, and then Alonso will have driven for every major team on the fucking grid.
Yeah, maybe.
He'll have driven for McLaren and acted like a fucking clown show both times.
Yes.
He's driven for Renault, driven for Ferrari,
Yep.
driven for Aston Martin.
Yes.
So he just needs to drive for Williams.
He hasn't driven for Red Bull either.
No, thank God.
Yeah, well, Red Bull wouldn't touch him now.
No.
No, I don't know. Williams has done nothing right.
Yeah, just... And
They've actually gotten worse. They've actually regressed.
And it's such a shame because we had high hopes for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
they brought back the old logo for Christ's sake, and you're just sitting there going, come on, guys.
Yeah, I've got nothing for him. Yeah.
All right, next team, Audi.
Starting to get points now.
Yeah.
Driver lineup's good. Hulkenberg's... They had question marks around Hulkenberg at the start of the year, but he's finally got points now, so... it was always going to be slow and steady with this team until it turns into a powerhouse in a few years, because Audi knows how to do motorsport.
Yeah, I think with Audi, they're just still shaking off the Sauber.
They're still learning. Yeah, they're still definitely...
You know.
The ghost of Peter Sauber hanging over them for a few years at least.
But I think... And I mean, it was the same when BMW took over the team.
Yeah.
They had the ghost of Peter Sauber over it. And then I think it was, 2008, they really came on song. Like, Robert Kubica and Nick Heidfeld were just on song.
Yeah.
And the car was just doing what it's supposed to. And I think I've got hope for Audi. I think they'll do that.
Oh, it'll click eventually for them.
You know, they just need a solid team principle because it sure as shit is not fucking Italian Harry Potter.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
But if they
If
get
that's the only thing they're doing wrong is hiring Italian Harry Potter as team principal, then they're going all right.
yeah, I think
Obviously, development's probably a little bit slower than they wanted, but
Italian Potter needs to just focus on the engine development, and they get someone who knows what they're doing. I don't know, Christian Horner.
yeah, he's around the paddock now.
Yeah, he's not doing much at the moment. Bring him in to streamline your team,
Yeah.
and I think you will see results. But they're on an upward trajectory, which is what you want. You know, they've just gone from 9th to 8th in the championship, so they're on an upward trajectory, and if they can get that engine, I mean, they've got upgrades for they're allowed upgrades for the engine, so if they get upgrades for that power unit, and they've got 2 solid drivers, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next team, TGR Haas F1. What are they doing wrong? Or would you like me to go first with this one?
Well, you can go first with this one.
Ocon.
That's exactly where I thought you'd go.
And apparently he does not get along with Ayo Komatsu, and they're looking for someone else to to take over because Ocon's out of contract at the end of the year, and apparently they don't want to re-sign him.
There you go, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
What is Haas doing wrong? Ocon. What is Haas doing right? Getting rid of Ocon.
Yeah.
Tick. Also, start bringing in more Toyota parts and rebadge yourself as Toyota. And this be Toyota. Toyota engine, Toyota car, Toyota everything.
Probably won't get a Toyota engine until the V8s.
Don't care, do it.
But make sure it's a Lexus.
Ooh, yeah.
It's got to be a Lexus boat in there,
Yes.
That's what you want. Actually, don't even call the team Toyota. Call it Lexus F1.
Yeah. If they want to do, luxury brands.
Well, apparently Cadillac is a luxury brand. in the realm of barbecues.
Well, they can cook a mean feed.
But no, Haas is a team that's on the right trajectory as well.
Yeah, exactly. They're scoring consistent points. Solid driver pairing. If they want to fuck off Ocon, absolutely no one on the grid will be sad to see Ocon go.
No. Maybe they could get Fernando Alonso.
Maybe.
How about
and
they
if they
don't?
want to bring on Toyota as an engine supplier in 2030, that would be really good.
Most appreciative.
I'd be very happy with that.
But then they would have to really build that car from scratch. Ferrari would...
Yeah, well, by the time it gets to 2030, they'd be ready for a new set of regs anyway.
Because, they would have to end their agreement with Ferrari.
That's fine.
But, if they want to get rid of Ocon, I'm sure Grosjean would love to come back.
Oh, yeah, maybe. We'll ask him.
Yeah. All right, next team, Alpine. What have they done right?
They've scored some decent points.
I think the Mercedes power unit sure is helping.
Yeah, I don't think that car's, aerodynamically all that great, but the Mercedes power unit's helped. Pierre Gasly's put on some good points, and Colapinto's showing his development's coming along well as well. So
He's not the most consistent driver, but he's still he's coming through in a clinch.
Yeah. I mean, that movie did at Spa was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, what do you think the negative about this team is?
Maybe they're relying too much on the Mercedes power unit to get them out of trouble.
Oh, I was just going to say Flavio Brigatore.
That too. Yeah, I don't think the overall package is completely great. But
you know what it is that's holding them back, hey? It's the livery.
Well, that's going away next year.
Yeah, because they become Louis Vuitton Alpine F1.
Is it Louis Vuitton or Gucci?
Gucci, yes, Gucci Racing.
Yes.
Gucci Alpine F1.
Black and gold.
Black and gold. And it's not having rich energy involved.
That's going to give you plus 10 speed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what they're doing, right? They're going to Gucci next year.
Yeah, Gucci goo. All right, so we're going to move on to the next team. Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. You know what? I don't think they're doing anything wrong.
No, they're getting consistent points, and both their drivers are scoring consistent points.
Delivery is great.
Oh, those wheel covers are mad.
Oh,
I love those wheel covers.
Yeah. And the two drivers are making solid bank every race.
Yeah, I don't think they've done much wrong except get in Max's way at Hungary and copped a fucking gobful on the radio.
Yeah. But they're making really great inroads, and they're doing their job.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Both drivers are doing their job, and the car's decent.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a handful. Like, it looks like it's a drivable car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might not be the fastest car, but it looks like a drivable car.
Yeah,
and if they have a race where it's super wet, these guys could come into play.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking like if we have another Germany in 2019.
Yeah,
downpour.
Yep.
These guys come into play.
Yeah, give them a proper wet race. They could show something.
Yeah. Next, Red Bull.
Red Bull.
I think, other than Max's hatred of the new
The
regs,
regulations, yeah. But he's still scoring podiums.
yeah, the car still looks a bit on the edge, though. It's not as drivable as the racing bull.
No, it's very snappy. You saw that in Hungary a lot. Max had a lot of snappy moments through turn 4 and out of the last corner.
And he can't trust that rear wing.
No, and the downshifts apparently suck, and the damping sucks, and what else did he say sucks?
The new regs suck.
Oh, he hates the new regs, but apparently there's a lot of things in the car that Max doesn't like,
Yeah,
despite the fact he got a podium.
yeah. But, you know, I mean, like, they've seemed to have a really solid driver pairing.
Yeah, Isaac Hadjar's getting plenty of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, besides the car not being 100% to Max's liking, if that's the only thing they're doing wrong, it's not affecting them too badly because they're getting a bunch of points.
Well, they're catching up to McLaren.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, they're doing something right. Next team, McLaren.
What are they doing wrong? Pit strategies. Fucking over Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar.
Sending him out in traffic.
Oscar's starting to sound a little bit like his like his manager, Mark Webber.
He's starting to get frustrated. He's definitely not playing fucking fair anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Still getting pit strategies wrong. Still costing themselves points. Reliability, but that's probably more a Mercedes issue. Especially because it cost, just wound up costing Oscar second place in Hungary. But on a better note, the development looks better because Lando started on pole and won the race. So
yeah, they make their own gearboxes too. So they're not using Mercedes gearboxes.
yeah, well, there you go.
But, I mean, Aston Martin's making everything from scratch. Gearboxes, the engine from Honda, all that stuff. They're making everything themselves. So they're, But, yeah, McLaren, the reliability's not there. Also think aerodynamically they're slightly compromised.
Yeah, it's not the most stable car to drive, apparently.
And I do think they've inherited Ferrari's strategy department.
Yeah, a lot of bad strategy cars costing them points. But they whacked 5 upgrades on it this weekend and won the race. So on a positive note, at least they're heading in the right direction.
I will say this, though. I think pound for pound, they have the best driver pairing on the grid.
Yes, they do. And that also comes with the headache of who do you favour?
That's right. And when you've got Oscar, who he already feels like they're favoured Lando, and now everything's falling apart, and then there's this cloud that Max Verstappen might be leaving Red Bull and taking his seat.
May not be a McLaren driver for long.
You sort of feel sorry for the guy. You can understand why he's got a bit of a cloud over his head, why he's starting to get pissed off.
Especially after last year. Like, he could have been champion last year.
Yeah. So, you can see that there's issues there, but I think if he just sticks with it, he'll get rewarded.
Well, he had the pace today.
Just didn't have the reliability and didn't have...
Yeah, the wrong pit strategy and a gearbox that decided to go up the ghost.
And Carlos Sainz not being able to see blue flags.
Yeah, but that comes back to pit strategy. He shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been there in the first place. Should have got him out of that squabble, but whoever made that call probably had a sleepless night last night. So,
Yeah. Next team, Ferrari. What's wrong with Ferrari? Hamilton keeps getting shitty penalties.
yeah, the FIA hates Lewis.
No, I think the big problem at Ferrari is their power unit.
It works really well on some tracks, and then it really doesn't work at others.
When it's got a big, long straight, it's just not cutting the mustard.
No.
But on the smaller tracks, it's putting in the efforts. But it's the tracks where you think, oh, it's not going to do well, where it comes along and goes, hold my beer. You know, Hungary, it was not too bad at Hungary. Somehow Charles Leclerc got second at Spa. At Spa.
Yeah, at Spa, I thought they'd struggle.
You know.
Didn't Charles have pole at Spa?
No.
Or he had second?
No. Spa. He had he was second?
We just did the report. Hold on.
Third.
Let me go back here. I know Kimi was on pole at Spa alongside Max. And then Lando was on pole. Oh, Charles was second at Hungary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got something there. I think aerodynamically it's a great car.
Yeah, absolutely. They were the first one to bring the flippy wing in, and now everyone's doing it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and like you've got a Charles Leclerc who... I think Charles Leclerc's got a little bit of a confidence issue because he's got a resurgent Lewis Hamilton. But I think he's also got to understand that Lewis Hamilton's still good, but let's not bullshit to each other here. He is past his prime.
Yeah, this is Lewis's last shot at it. Charles is going to have another 5 years of this.
Yeah.
Lewis has got 2 at best.
Yeah, he's... I think...
that's including this year, so 1 more.
I think Lewis is smart enough to know when it's time to go, unlike a Fernando
Alonso, yeah.
You know? But he's getting the team and the car pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, and the cars come on.
Yeah, it's you know, it just needs a better power unit with more output.
Yeah.
If you give him that, you give those drivers that, you're going to have something that's going to really stick it to Mercedes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that they're not sticking it to Mercedes already. Like, they're fighting guerrilla tactics, really.
They're right in the fight with Mercedes now.
You know, they're very much the Viet Cong versus Mercedes. You know, it's guerrilla tactics.
I guess so.
You know, so they're sticking and moving, and they're doing a good job of it. And they're not buggering up the strategies too much.
Not too much.
Not like the usual Ferrari.
Yeah, absolutely. I think McLaren's inherited that now.
Yeah. And we finally get to Mercedes. What are they doing wrong?
They're not doing anything wrong, but their power unit is.
And hackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reliability is in the fucking toilet at the moment, at least for George Russell. But Kimi Antonelli's doing everything right to lead the championship, so...
Well, I was talking to Peggy, I think it was yesterday, and she's like, why are they screwing over George Russell? And it's like, well, he's a douchebag, so he's getting what he deserves. But besides my personal opinion of him, I think George Russell has fallen out of favour with Toto Wolff. And I think that if they get a chance to bin off George Russell to get Max Verstappen to jump ship, they'll do it.
They very well might do it.
You know, why would you stick with a pretty boy whinger when you can get a 4-time world champion whinger?
Yeah. Yeah, at least when Max plays up, he fucking whinges like a man.
Yeah.
Not like a preppy private school bitch.
But I think other than George Russell's just bad luck that he's had,
yeah,
their biggest weakness is their engine reliability.
Yeah, it's out and out reliability. It's out and out power unit. It's out and out whatever, anti-stall, gearbox.
It's very much McLaren of 1999 or 2000.
Yeah,
like the car is a bullet.
Yeah,
but it breaks down a bit.
Yeah, you could get a fucking 30-second lead and then die 5 laps from the end. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was painful. 2005 as well. That car was a rocket ship. Kimi should have won the championship that year.
Yeah.
But alas.
All right, so we're going to move on now to the driver's standings. JB's like, finally, we got here. In 10th place is Pierre Gasly with 42 points. 9th place is Liam Lawson with 43 points. 8th place is Isaac Hadjar with 68 points. Dropping down to 7th is Oscar Piastri with 92 points. Moving up to 6th place is Max Verstappen with 109 points. 5th place is Lando Norris with 128 points. 4th place is Charles Leclerc with 138 points. In 3rd place is George Russell with 160 points. 2nd place is Lewis Hamilton with 169 points. And 1st place is Kimi Antonelli with 219 points. That's only 50 points between Hamilton and Antonelli.
That's only 2 Mercedes engine explosions away from Lewis being championship leader.
Yeah.
And winning his 8th world championship. And becoming your god.
And being mounted on the wall beside God.
As the new god.
And he's not the new God.
Oh, he would be. 8 is a bigger number than 7.
Yeah, but still. And we move on to the team standings after the Hungarian Grand Prix. In 11th place is Cadillac with 0 points. 10th place is Aston Martin with 1 point. 9th is now Williams with 11 points. 8th place is Audi with 12 points. 7th place is Haas with 21 points. 6th place is Alpine with 61 points. Moving up to 5th is Racing Bulls with 66 points. 4th place is Red Bull with 177 points. 3rd place is McLaren with 220 points. 2nd place is Ferrari with 307 points. And leading the championship with 379 points is Mercedes.
That's only 4 engine blow-ups away from Ferrari becoming championship leaders.
Being constructors champions.
Lewis.
Get in there, Lewis.
Get in there, Lewis.
Right, so then we get to the socials.
Yeah.
So the socials.
Socials or lack thereof.
You can watch this on YouTube on the F1 Chat Care of Indicator 18 channel.
And that's about it. Oh no, you can go just on Facebook at the F1 Chat.
The F1 Chat and
X. You might decide to use it.
The F1 Chat 1.
Rumble and Spotify are kind of dead.
We have to talk.
And the YouTube dedicated YouTube channel is also dead.
It's the graveyard. It's the green hell.
Oh, it's the green hell. We say this every podcast. We need to get the things off Longhorn, but we never do.
You need to message him in the group chat.
You are also in the group chat.
Yeah, but it's your job. I make the video.
That's true.
You know, come on. You got to contribute.
You're going to get precisely fuck all out of this.
Right, so we're on a season break for
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Put the sunnies on and kick your feet up.
Actually, I'm going to be getting the chainsaw out and chopping down some trees.
Awesome. I'm going to work and then I'm going to Sydney.
We actually had a tree have too much to drink last week and it fell over.
Well, that's one less tree for you to chop down.
Yeah, it fell over onto the fence.
Well, that's one less tree for you to chop down.
It bent the fence
And
out.
now you have to fix the fence too.
I had to come home on my lunch break and chop up a tree so I can get it out of my next door neighbour's yard.
And one job turns into 2, don't you love it?
Yeah, it was one of the palm trees as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's lovely. So we're going to be back in about 4 weeks' time.
Hell yeah.
But you know what?
You get a summer break from us too.
But you know what this Saturday is?
No.
This Saturday, it's the 1st of August.
Oh, no. I'm at work.
And it's 50 years.
50 years since 1976.
50 years since old Nicky Lauda.
And James Hunt at the Nordschleifer. Wow.
Yeah, the green hell.
The green hell.
Yeah. In the
Even though
movie,
they call it the movie, they call it the graveyard.
yeah, it wasn't the graveyard though.
Dickhead.
But yeah, like this Saturday, if you're sitting around doing Sweet FA, pop on Rush.
I'm going to have to watch Rush tomorrow before I go to work now.
I'm not. I'm going to watch it on Saturday night.
Well, I'm at work.
So that's what I've got to say about that. Anyway,
Nice.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you found this episode educational, enjoyable.
We doubt it, but still.
if you want to send us money, our bank account is... So just send us the money to that.
And if YouTube's trying to audit us, go fuck yourself.
We're just making up for lost revenue.
Honestly.
So we hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're going to be back in about 4 weeks' time. But for Zandvoort.
Yes, we'll be back in the heart of Max Verstappen country.
Yep.
We can't stop here, it's back.
All right, well, thank you for tuning in. Until then, it is goodbye.